again, and we're back. I believe Laverne was just about to take 4 points of damage.
Oh, I already did. We're
Excellent. Good. And we move on to the top of the round where Vox Populi
is angry at me.
He's angry at you. And so he's going to take 2 points to do. I'm conflicted. I want to do something stupid, but I shan't. He's going to do 2 points of damage to do a feint on Lancelin, doing 1 point of damage. And then things go back over to Laverne.
Yo. Alright, so there are 3 things of gunpowder left?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll do much the same as last time. I'm going to disarm one of them and try to take out a guy.
Okay.
This time I'll jump on one of the guns back and add knife point, make it ride piggyback over to the gunpowder thing before knocking him out and defusing it.
Superb. Take them down to 3. Taking Laverne down to 3 as well. Let's shoot her. It's your go.
So shooter is this rope above the crowd by one hand, holding a now empty pistol in the other. He will spend a raise to throw the empty pistol at Populi.
All right, dealing his a wound to him as he goes, ow! As he gets ready to finish his feint on Lancelin as he gets pegged in the head. Once again, musketeers, take out some waiters. Some waiters, take out some musketeers. It's slow but steady progress. The waiters noir are going to they just really want to attack the shooter, but you know, he's just so high up there. The waiters noir are going to attack Lancelin, dealing 3 damage. As you know, they're kind of picking him up, getting him ready for their boss to finish him off. They're the hype men right now. They're like, oh, he's gonna get him. Really hyping this next move up. Which Vox Populi stands back, takes on the on guard stance, and performs a lunge, throwing himself forward, and you know, he jabs his cane mightily into Lancelin's chest, so mightily the wood on it cracks and shatters, and then we get Lassie. It's not a cane, it's a rapier. So that's gonna do 9 points of damage to you, and that costs all of his raises.
Jeez.
7, 8. See, I have 2 health left.
Hey, Chris.
Yes, sir.
Would this count as him taking wounds in place of in order to protect his comrades in arms for a hero point? Since he's last round, he distracted him.
Oh, that's true. I will take it. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, and I made a mistake. That'd be you take 1 extra wound because he did a feint on you last turn.
Oh no, I had try. Oh, does that add a point to the next round too?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
you know, it does 1 point, and then you let your guard down, and then the real damage hits you the
Yeah.
next turn. All right, Laverne, two casts left. Oh. What you up to?
All right. Well, I guess this time I'll like grab a serving tray and just Captain America that thing into a dude's face before sprinting over and defusing another powder keg.
All right, that's 2 more. The waiters noir looking weary of chasing down Laverne because she keeps on making them look like fools. As now 1 lonely cask of gunpowder remains, burning away mightily as the rounds are prepared to come to an end. Le Shooter, last round. What do we do?
And Shooter draws his final pistol
Very
and
nice.
fires it at Populi, hoping to slow the villain down.
Giving him his 3rd dramatic wound. And yes, this time we can see red pluming forth once again from this man's chest for the 2nd time today. Vibrantly
Aha,
staining,
monsieur, you are shot again!
vibrantly staining his very nice clothing. All right, so lay shooter out of ammo. Musketeers taking out the waiters. Waiters taking out the musketeers. They're almost finished. The waiters noir will not bother with Lancelin today. Instead, they will, you know, go ahead and execute 15 of these nobles who have been hanging around too much. That blood's on your hands. So they start, you know, shanking them mightily with wine bottles and cutlery. It's a extravagant and ghastly sight. Laverne, this one's for the Gipper.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm definitely going to go take care of that last thing of gunpowder. Wish I wish I could help, but I assumed that the other musketeers were running interference with the nobles, but guess not.
Hey, they've been taking points. Don't put this on them. Yes, with
Okay.
With one last wick, the final explosion goes away. Thank goodness. That threat has come to an end. The musketeers finally take out the last of the waiters and don't take a wound because the waiters are dead. And the waiters noir will, yeah, why not? They take out another group of nobles, ending this round of combat. And of course, this isn't all at once. You know, like they suddenly just start shanking people to death. This has been like over the course of combat. They've been, you know, firing into the crowd as all this goes on. So with a wisp of his cape, we are 5 minutes closer to midnight. As the Fox Populi, his cape stained with blood, as well as his fancy attire, he jumps to a ladder and heads up it. And of course, our musketeers run in after him and find themselves in the inner mechanical guts of this most holy cathedral. You know, this art's very representative for there being grinding gears in all directions, all around you. Why does this clock need so many gears? Who knows? And there's ladders stretching in every direction. And of course, you can grab onto any rope in this room, cut another rope, and the rope you're holding onto will send you to the top of the top of the cathedral. And it is here that our fair Heroes shall do away with the foul evil of the Vox Populi, just as midnight strikes 12. So let's hear everybody's approaches. Don't forget that everybody has like a buttload of more dice to roll, since I think everybody took a dramatic wound. Lancelin gets to roll 4 extra dice.
No, I think it's 2 extra dice and exploding 10s.
That's right. That is right, actually. I've never had anybody get this wounded, so.
Well, you did kill my character last time.
That's true. But, you know, we really skipped. You went from healthy to dead. You didn't get to roll again.
True. Who's up first with the describing stuff?
Go for it, I'm thinking.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna try. I think I've used just about every good stat I have with weaponry, except maybe wits. Did I use wits earlier, Chris? I know I used wits with athletics at the start of the session.
No, you didn't. I think wits would be fresh for you.
All right, let's do that. I'm going to try to. You say he's got a cape, so I'm going to try to maneuver it so his cape gets crawled in the machinery.
Okay. Oh, but of course, before we go about this, Jared, what's besides the gears and the ladders and the ropes, what else is in this?
Nothing much, but unbeknownst to Vox Populi, 4 of the steps in front of him are rotten.
Wunderbar. And Richard, what else is going on?
Near the top of the tower by the clock itself, an owl has made its nest, and he's glaring down, judging all of us silently.
I knew you were gonna pick birds. I don't know how, but I was like, there's gonna be birds in this place.
Would you prefer bats? We can do bats too.
No, birds are fine.
Although now that I think about it, both of those animals would be out at this time of night. Oh well. Maybe he got cold.
And finally, Rob, what's besides rotten steps and judgmental owls, what's happened?
Shooter notices that the rope he is hanging on actually goes on up into the belfry.
Ah, excellent. You can elevate even more.
Well, they'll have to climb, I assume. But...
Nah, if you cut
I
a
will
different
spit-
rope, you will go even higher.
Oh, this is true. That was a fact of the environment.
I will spend a hero point to give Laverne 4 extra dice.
I shall spend
Try
one
and
to.
Try and take him alive.
Will do. Speaking of which, just go ahead and do the circle of boosting. You know, give everyone each
Sounds good.
another 4 dice. Yeah, so I guess I'll give mine to Rob.
And I will give mine to Lancelin.
Oh, but how do you help Rob out? What's the... I demand story for those 4 dice, Richard.
Okay.
Got a rope
As she's
for it.
running off, she'll like give him the thumbs up and be like, "You got this."
I like the cut the rope idea better.
No, this is much more thematic.
Alright. You're right, this is camaraderie. You're right. I'm a fool for getting in the way of that. Alright, and Rob, how do you help Jared out?
Good question. I'm hanging here on this rope.
One unloaded pistol firmly in your hand.
Throw the empty pistol. Use these.
It's a thought that counts.
Wonderful. Okay. Now
Well,
give me some approaches, y'all.
I will spend my other hero point to give myself an additional die,
Okay.
and I will use wits and aim. Finally, actually pulled my pistol in an attempt to shoot Vox Populi's foot off,
Damn.
aiming for the ankle.
All right. So with this, I'm actually going to spend a danger point. So I have 2 left, and you all feel that owl glaring down on you, judging your actions. So this is like villainous pressure. So it's gonna take, you need 15s to make a raise instead of a 10.
Darn it, Mr. Owl.
What about the whole Jorvave thing?
Oh, that's a good point. Is that a?
All dice rolls equal to or under skills count as 10s.
Sweet.
Or
Then yeah,
count as
that
raises.
you'd need 5.
Those will
more
still
to
be
make
good?
raise. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so
Let me read it to see if it's the next scene or next round. Yes. Because I don't want you guys to win this. No, it's fine. Yeah, let's go ahead and keep on using it. Since for some reason I can't look at character sheets. Oh, there we go.
and then one more. That's 1, 2.
Yeah, it's the next roll actually, so these won't be.
Okay. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5.
5, very nice.
Are we rolling exploding dice with these?
I am, because I've taken 3 dramatic wounds.
Oh, okay.
Because he is a corpse with.
I have 1 dramatic wound left. That's it.
Fair enough.
Right, Lancelin rocking the 5, you say?
Yeah.
Very good. Then we go to Laverne.
Yo.
Your wits weaponry.
Wits and weaponry. But before we do that, I have a quick question for you.
By all means.
This entire night, I've been just rolling weaponry and whatever, and just getting my successes off that. And I just noticed that my character has quick reflexes. That I could get another success, added to whatever. Sure, one skill, but you didn't specify one skill. Is that for weaponry, or did you give that a focus for like ride or whatever?
Oh, that's a good point. For you, definitely be weaponry.
Excellent.
That's why I wrote down aim when I first got the character. 'Cause I noticed he hadn't done that, so...
yeah, it was meant for, you guys to customize your character. Yeah.
So I'm going on a 6, even though I have 5 raises.
Yes, sir.
So,
All right, let me see here. So I get the wits die, the weaponry die, the extra die for it being the first time using that tonight, and a reroll die. Am I forgetting anything? Oh, and the 4, right?
yeah.
From camaraderie.
Yep.
Sounds good. And let's see here. Okay, so that's
The 15 makes these really fun to count.
Oh, that's right. I'm glad you reminded me of that. I'd completely forgotten. Okay, so let's see here. That's 1 success, 2 successes.
I see 4.
Okay, does that include the extra one I get from quickness or whatever it's called? Quick reflexes.
That doesn't give you an actual success. It just lets you go as if 1 success higher.
Yeah, for your initiative, that counts as higher.
Oh, okay. Thank you for clarifying that. I didn't realize. So let's see here, and all these 4s would count as. Oh wait, no, that's not equal to my thing. Never mind. Okay, then yeah, we'll go with 4 successes. Or did you say 3 or 4?
I saw 4.
We'll go with that then.
Yeah, I like the sound of that 4. Yeah. Quick reflexes.
No, I just don't want to do the math, man.
I get you.
I'm lazy.
Quick reflexes just hasn't come into play since you've been fighting. Anyway, I'm aware it exists. Just believe me on that. And lay shooter, you're a marksman without a gun. Your mother always told you that you were no good without a gun, but you know, it's time to prove Mama wrong.
And Shooter will study the nearby ropes as he draws his rapier, cutting one, launching himself high into the belfry with finesse and athletics.
Excellent. You're gonna be drop kicking people into gears, I can tell.
Okay.
Alright, let's see here. 1, 2, 3.
That sounds reasonable.
Yep, I think that's... Any way you slice it, I think that's what that is.
That gets so confusing with the Joy the V and the
Yeah.
15s.
Alrighty, let's see. Oh yeah, your valiant musketeers also follow you guys up the ladder. Alright, so...
Actually, if it's okay with you, could we just say that they're, you know, down below, preventing the nobles from being butchered?
Ugh, fine.
I mean, if it's okay with you guys.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, Vox Populi has to roll more than 5 races to not die.
Oh, he's not gonna die. It's just be hobbled and tortured and eventually die.
Pummeled about the head and shoulders.
Since everybody has a dramatic wound, he gets to roll 2 more dice. Which is nice. Boop. Oh, okay.
Well then.
Let's see. And of course, as a villain, he's immune to pressure.
That's okay, he didn't roll very well.
Yes, and this is one of those instances where quick reflexes comes in handy. He rolled 4, I believe. So with quick reflexes, he would count as a
I have
5.
a 6.
Since he's a villain, he'd go first. But Lancelot has quick reflexes too, so he counts as a 6. And here we go. Let's shoot this dude in the foot.
Yeah, I'm going to use all 5 raises to take a single shot and take off his foot.
Halt!
No, I'm not even going to yell at him. I'm just going to shoot him and let him fall.
Ah, yell it after you shoot him. While he's falling.
No.
No, not at all. Okay, so I'll just put away this turn order.
Bang. Boop. Then surrender.
So dramatically, all our boys are running after this dude. He's trading blows with them, right? Ropes are being cut. Guys are getting launched into the upper belfries as the gears are working away. And behind our main man, Vox Populi, former Captain of the Musketeers, stands the great clock, right? And I think we just like see a picture of the clock from the outside, and we see the minute hand finally hit the midnight point, and then a big red splatter of blood splatter against the white glass on the other side of the clock. As our boys in blue manage to apprehend this man.
Apprehend with finger quotes.
Apprehend. Finger quotes. May we. He's been arrested. I assume one of the charges on his arrest was ordering the execution of a captain of the Musketeers and then also faking his own death.
Yeah. I think we can charge him with that. In addition to the murder of who knows how many nobles.
30.
30 attempted
nobles.
Destruction of government. No, who knows how many. Attempted destruction of government property. And probably, what's the lèse majesty. There we go.
Resisting arrest.
Yeah. It goes on and on and on. Yeah.
All I want to know is why.
That's an unlicensed petard.
Yeah, in the coming days we find out that, everybody knew that he was, great man, skilled tactician, all of that, but all his time enforcing, Le Emperor's rules and seeing the oppression of the peasants as, Le Chateau de la Soleste got, built and see the country get bankrupted. He couldn't bear it any longer. So he hired the White Skull to, assassinate him, air quotes. And then without a captain of the Musketeers, he would, blow up the cathedral and start the People's Revolution. And the Musketeers would be in chaos without a captain, so the armies of the peasants would easily sweep over the capital. But not today. Because they messed with the wrong hombres. Lancelot, Laverne, and Varden. What do we know?
I was just going to say, his plan probably would have gone off without a hitch if he didn't have a guy try to assassinate him.
Yeah, if he had just done it as the captain of the Musketeers.
Or just blown it up.
If he hadn't tried to kill himself, to fake his own death, we wouldn't have ever been involved.
Boom, got me. The flaw in my
Well, that
plan,
was just
that
more
last
planning on the bad guy's part.
Yeah, totally. I knew heroes would swoop in and save the day. Alright, and with that I will stop streaming, but I wish to